Welcome to Midweek Point and Click. We're back. We're back with a new game. That's right. Back to the Future, the game. Excited to play this one. We've got some time travel on our hands. We've got Steve in the house. How you doing, Steve?
Hey, yeah, we got a cool DeLorean and I just can't think of much else. Flux capacitors.
Yep, you can see the flux capacitor over there. Not only that, look at this cursor. The cursor is a flux capacitor as well. That's pretty cool. No background music in this main title screen. I think we're going to have to fix that for next time. It was a little bit quiet during the starting soon screen, so I'll make sure to think of something. That's for sure. Oh, we've got Tongs here. How you doing, Tongs? Welcome in. I don't know what that emote is. That's a little hot dog dancing by the looks of it. Sweet. What do you know about this game, Steve?
I think I've seen a bit of you play it, and I've told the Kevin Smith story of him gushing over it.
Yep. Which means you got to give us your best Doc impression again, because that was pretty good.
It's an exchange of money with Fry and Doc, and it's almost like I like it because it's doing a joke within impersonation, and I don't do it as well, but it's like so it's like the hey Doc, hang on, hey Doc, I almost fucked my mom. I don't want to hear about it, Marty.
I think your Doc is actually quite good. I think your voice is probably a bit too deep for Marty, but for your Doc, spot on.
Yeah, there's a bit of a croak to it, because that's the Kevin Smith does it well, because it's him talking about how good the voice actor is, but he does a pretty good Marty McFly, but it's part of it is having that slight croakiness to his voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the Doc is just, I wouldn't be able to do a Doc without like a mimicking how he did it, because that's what sort of lands the joke, is him doing a like less of the voice, but it's the way he talks is mostly the thing that I wouldn't be able to think of by myself. But yeah, he does that. Kind of that. I don't know what you call it, but yeah, him saying it exactly that way. Yeah, at 8 miles per hour. I don't know if this is going to be the fueled by nuclear or uranium rods, or whether it's going to be fueled by rubbish version of the DeLorean.
Yeah, what was it? Mr. something? Mr. Compacto? Mr. something? I don't know. I can't remember what it was called. The futuristic disposal machine.
The thing that converts it, yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what it was called.
Cool. All right, well, how about we just jump in and we'll see how it goes, eh? And hopefully we get some... I think we got some... Yeah, I can hear that moving of the menu. All good. All right, let's go. Before we begin, would you like notifications when Marty has a new goal? Yes, let's show goals. Yeah, there it is. By the way, if you want to do the little Back to Future jingle, exclamation mark BTTF.
I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa. Okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right. Check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
Dogs can't drive cars. What is this?
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
How's it going to fly back?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
He's got the remote control there, but
The car.
how would he get it back?
Maybe it's just set autopilot. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
I think it was what in the TV series, or the movies.
Watch this. What I tell you? 88 miles per hour! temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds.
Ow! Doc, what would happen to the car?
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1
Hey,
minute
man,
into
how you
the
doing?
future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc.
You sure are.
Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Uh-oh.
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
How good is the voice actor for Marty McFly, eh?
Mm.
All right,
I
Doc
guess
needs...
that's what that Kevin Smith was saying.
Oh, hang on. Can I? Oh, no. If I had my controller plugged in, I'd be able to maybe use a controller, but that's all right.
The other Back to the Future thing is
What's in the
you've
box?
seen
Don't touch that. It's plutonium.
Plutonium?
How do you think I generated 1.21 gigawatts of power?
so it is, yeah. I thought after I said the uranium rods, I thought to myself, no, it's plutonium. Yeah, have you seen John Mulaney's bit on Back to the Future, or have I done it?
No.
Okay, that was a really good bit. Should I do it now, or as a warm-up?
If you want.
Okay, so John Mulaney has this bit where he goes, imagine the pitch meeting for Back to the Future. It's like, okay, so there's this kid, it's like a Ferris Bueller's Day Off kind of vibe initially, and he goes to see his best friend, who's a nuclear physicist, a secluded nuclear physicist, and by the way, we're not going to explain why they're friends at all. They're just going to be friends. He's going to go over and visit. There's not even going to be a scene where they're like running from danger and going, oh, this is just like that time when blah, 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 blah. No, we're not going to have no exposition whatsoever. They're just going to be friends, and we're going to trust the audience to deal with it. So then the physicist makes a time machine, and one of the executives goes, oh, so like they go back in time and kill Hitler or do some stuff like that. And he goes, oh, that'd be a good idea. But no, so okay, so this is our idea we had. So he goes back in time and almost fucks his mother. And he goes, but don't worry, he doesn't, because she almost gets raped by this rapist, but then the dad comes in and beats up the rape. But don't worry, because the dad comes in before it happens and beats up the rapist and drags him off her. And he goes, also, we're going to imply that Johnny Be Good was written by a white person, so we're also going to take that away from black people.
God.
And that's our pitch for Back to the Future.
Jesus. Well, with that,
Those are much better than I am, but because it's just rapid fire of all these different things.
let me see if I can do this. 1 second. I've got to find it. See if this works.
Marty, we gotta go back to 1985. Filth bag Steve is still a filth bag.
There we go.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it.
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. It's mass equals I times Z,
Oh.
and E equals the square root of Z times...
Doc, something's way off here.
I thought that was chat, but it was actually in the game that time.
Yeah, that's it too. I looked to see who prompted that.
Doc?
Twin Pines is lone.
Great Scott!
Someone took out a
Doc,
tree in
what
the
is it?
past, and I
I
assume.
made a horrible mistake.
Doc! No!
Is that the one with the
I'm
kids?
sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back!
Oh,
Doc! Doc!
Marty, is
oh,
everything okay?
weird science poster.
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the
Miami
past.
Vice,
Doc was there.
the old Universal Frankenstein.
Well, you're safe and sound now.
Or is that something
Back
else?
in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late.
There we go.
I've got another Back to the Future trivia thing.
Spread it out over the stream, Steve.
Okay. Is that the one with the kids, or did he do one after that?
I haven't really seen much of Mulaney stuff at all. Ooh, we know that.
Yeah, that's the thing he blows up at the start.
Mm-hmm. Estate sale.
Dad, are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc stuff. The city has no right
Now,
to.
son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty!
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just remembering.
Okay.
Oh, there was something else I made. Let me just enable it now.
I didn't know he had a remission, or like a whatever they call it when you fall off the wagon.
Select times around the lab. Spacebar to pause. That's interesting.
Oh, was he talking about his original one? Because I know he had a like. Must stand up thing is
Why Doc
after
didn't take any of
his
these with him.
like drug issues. Oh yeah, he did have a relapse.
Is there... Hang on 1 second. Is there subtitles? Yes, there are. I'll enable those.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
Jennifer'd like that. She's into old stuff.
Now, is the Jennifer in this Elizabeth Shue Jennifer, or is it the previous Jennifer?
I didn't know there was two of them.
Yep.
Hey, let me.
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
Yeah, Elizabeth Shue's great.
I miss Einstein.
I'm so used to having the button that highlights all the interactables that it's not here anymore.
Mm. What if it's barely enough to have
Hey,
the
Biff,
interactables button?
sorry.
Probably not. Oops. I wonder if I can use WASD to move around. Maybe I can. Oh, I can. Cool. That makes it easier. Jeez, Biff just time traveled.
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Can I see that model courthouse for just a second? I need to get something out of it.
Like what? A not guilty verdict?
Hey.
That was a joke.
Oh, but really, can I?
Nah, I think I'll hold on to it.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, look at what we have here.
Fucking
Looks
Biff.
like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something. Ha!
Oh, that bastard.
Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was. Seems kind of empty without the courthouse.
Press the murder button? Yeah, probably should, eh? Hit to be square?
Hey, let me try, Marty.
now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Hang on, I thought I was going to
Enough
get my
of
turn.
that junk.
Now, Biff.
Sorry, Marty.
Okay.
So you just keep doing that.
I don't know, maybe I can do it, because it was a bit of a different scene, wasn't it?
Mm.
Enough of that junk.
Now, Biff.
Sorry, Marty.
Okay.
Hey, Biff. It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
That notebook wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even understand what's in it.
You calling me ignorant?
I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
Brutal.
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
Oof. Killer Kid, how you
never
doing?
mind.
Welcome in. Hey, what did you do there?
Looks like a hand crank lightning rod, or maybe a lightning powered pencil sharpener. I'll probably never know what this is for.
Oh, can we blow him?
Let's make some
I mean,
noise.
that sounded wrong. Can we?
I'm sure he let us.
Oh god.
Might give us a notebook if we do.
We can get it to stand here and we can strum the old guitar.
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Right, okay. How do we get Biff over here?
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
That subwoofer would make you shit your pants, I reckon.
Hmm.
Hey, Dad. Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son, but the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
About Biff, Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way. But you know where to find me.
Okay. Thank you.
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future.
That notebook is Doc's legacy. I've got an obligation to protect it.
Now, hold on a minute. Didn't you just get done telling me Doc's still around? Off traveling somewhere?
Yeah?
Then how is it your obligation to protect his legacy? You can't have it both ways, Marty. If Doc's alive, he can protect his own legacy.
Brutal. Will this do the same dialogue?
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know
Verdant
I don't go
tree.
in for that mystical stuff.
Welcome in.
But I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future.
All right.
I'll
Now
keep
that-
looking around. Thanks, Dad.
Now that Dad won't step in whenever we do stuff, maybe we can use that jukebox now?
Wait, I got one.
It is. What was the other thing that we interacted with that he was being a dickhead about? Was it the
I can't think of the town square.
fish tank? Oh yeah, maybe.
Fish tank? I never knew Doc raised fish. Doc's fish had weird taste and decor. I kind of like Doc. Doc's fish had weird taste and decor. I kind of like Doc.
You've picked up Marty's guitar. Left click on the blinking button to open the inventory.
Nah.
How do we get him over there? Let's try the town.
Seems kind of empty without the courthouse.
Just...
Feels like that was a lifetime ago. can't leave until I get Doc's notebook back from Biff.
Okay, cool. So everything is contained within here. I reckon there must be something to interact with in front of the amp.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies. I better not crank it up anymore. I really don't want to blow this thing out again.
Oh, but maybe we do. Maybe we do.
I'll probably never know what this is for.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? If you guys have any ideas, feel free to, oh.
Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything.
Hey, don't cut off my music!
Hey, Biff.
You know, it's the same.
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
Never mind.
Mind reading helmet.
I think unless the game's marked, then it probably knows that this is part of the game.
That's the hope for sure. Or maybe the TV. And there's also a lot of other noises
Just
going
make
over
your
the top.
contrivance.
Like
So
audio
with
jungle.
the time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example.
Dog feeder.
I miss Einstein.
Me too.
Hey, I want to try
Oh, that's
something.
right. Oh, okay. This is new. Okay.
I was dropping it. I was wondering why it was dropping the contents into the trash, because on the top view that it showed looked like a trash bowl, but yeah, it's Einstein's bowl.
Yep. What do we got in here? Hang on. Right click took me back. Look at this photo of you, Dad.
Nah.
Oh. Is there anything here?
Feels like that was a lifetime ago.
Hmm.
I don't think that picture's gonna do anything but confuse people.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Here's an
wireless.
oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's
Huh?
Chuck Butthead.
Yeah.
Let me show you how it's done.
Overdrive.
Huh?
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say.
Stop that.
Back on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
We got it.
Doc, where are you? Doc?
Remember when cars had keyholes in the doors?
Mm.
Einstein!
Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc
The
with you?
invisible handles that'll look the same. You're gonna have to figure out how to open a door from either the inside or the outside.
Mhm. Remember how the internet always has this screenshot with like people have modified
Yeah.
the date saying it's exactly 20 years ago when this is whatever. It's like it's bloody
Until
Photoshop.
we actually pass the real one, but yeah, people were doing that constantly.
It's just a shoe.
Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Yeah, it's because it's like, where's my hoverboard or whatever it is. But the one that's happening recently
Hey,
is
what's that?
Marty?
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whenever it is I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on.
Oh.
Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now?
What were you saying, Steve? Sorry, the start of the cutscene.
I was just talking about the thing I find getting into people's cars. It's the type of cars, but it's like, yeah, the handles aren't obvious. It's like both getting in and getting out. It's like a puzzle to figure out where the freaking handle is or how to do it.
Yeah.
It's like playing Alien Isolation.
Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits.
Same.
Once I know when to look for Doc.
All right. What if we use?
Is it like my boss's car has no visible handle, and you've got to push down at one bit. There's like a little, you can see the joint, but otherwise it's flush.
Okay.
You got to push one side so that the other side flips up, and then you pull the other side. You have to figure that out to open the fucking door.
After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Is there a? Let's look at the shoe. Oh, hang on. How do we look at?
Maybe not.
Can we not look at stuff in the inventory?
I don't remember what I was saying.
Here it is.
Ah!
Sorry, 1 second.
This time-traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc.
There's one of the dates in the future in the fiction that we've just passed or are passing right now, which is there's an episode of Star Trek Deep Space Nine where they go back in time and there's like a dystopian view of the future called the Bell Riots, and it's basically there's like sanctuary districts where all the homeless and other people are like not part of society live, and then there's the Bell Riots because there's like riots about equality and stuff, and then the Star Trek people going back in time get caught up in this hostage situation. So there's this whole episode of that, and that's set on the 1st to the 4th of September this year.
Okay. I wonder if we can show the shoe to Dad, and he'll go, "Oh, that's actually a 1951, I don't know, something model shoe." What about you, Einstein? Do you know?
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Okay. No. Oh. How do I go back in? Can I not go back in? Guess I can't. Okay. Alright, let's have a look-see. We examine... Whoop.
This notebook has all of Doc's plans for the flux capacitor and the DeLorean. I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands. And by wrong hands, I mostly mean Biff. This time-traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc.
What if we use the shoe with Einstein? Maybe you can... I don't know.
Be like a bloodhound.
What do you know about this shoe, Einie?
Oh, it worked.
Great Scott! I think he's onto something.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Have you ever done
Okay,
that? Just
now
jump
we're
on the back
getting
of a
somewhere.
truck?
No.
How's this supposed to lead me
I've
to
seen
Doc,
a kid
Einie?
do it. And then he did the, like, you know, you put your thumb to your nose and wiggle your fingers.
Oh.
Because we're both waiting at the corner. Like, I was going to my grandma's house after school, and he was going somewhere after school. And this truck ran past, and he just ran and jumped in the back. And then did that, thumb to the nose thing, wiggle your fingers thing to me. Of like, no, I'm going faster than you. And I was so jealous. I always wanted to do something like that. I don't know what he would have done. Like, how did he know? Did he know the person in the truck? Because otherwise, how would you know where it's going?
Into that liquor store, young man.
Oh, that's right. You need to be... How old is Marty McFly anyway? I would assume he's like 18.
Yeah,
Or maybe
it's hard to say because Michael J. Fox is probably a bit older, but then the character's supposed to be. But, like,
He went to
he's in
school
school,
though, right?
so he would be...
17 maybe?
17, 18, something like that, yeah.
It's locked.
Or maybe he's supposed to be 16, 17, because it's like, once he's back in time, he's sort of treated like a kid. Where they're...
Step away from the door. Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans. Get along now. Scat!
I'm 17. Remember, is it... I don't know if the names stick, but remember the bit where they think his name is Kelvin? Because he's got like Calvin Klein.
He always,
socks on?
he always gives his name... Oh, yeah, that one, I don't think he gave his name out for, but yeah, you're right. I think... Is it where he gets hit and taken back to her, his mum's house?
Yeah, because he wakes up because his mum is the one that thinks that his...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his name. That's revealing
I'm
also
not a
that she's
hooligan,
seen his
ma'am.
underwear.
I'm a teenager.
I wasn't born yesterday, young man. Aren't you the miscreant who skateboards through the town square
It's
every
us, yep.
morning between 8 and 8:30 in a decidedly unpunctual manner?
Yeah?
All skateboarders are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. State your business, child. You're making me miss Merv.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well,
E. Strickland. You aren't related to, Vice Principal Strickland, are you, ma'am?
not that it's any of your business, but I'm his sister, Edna. Oh, and you're one of those McFly slackers, aren't ya?
Yes, what's old man Strick? I mean, what else has your brother been saying about me?
Nothing I couldn't have deduced from myself, slacker.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
I've got your missing shoe.
A shoe? Wow, now what would I want with a... Huh?
Great Scott.
Stay there!
That's an odd expression on the face.
Leave that creature outside!
He doesn't have a lead. I can't tie him up.
Sorry, Einstein.
Oh, she's the people
Well,
watcher.
Took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's
I
a
thought she was
fact.
taking a piss
Look it up.
and still talking to him.
Yep.
Have a seat, Sonny.
You ever been called Sonny before?
I don't know if I can remember.
You kids!
Have you?
Put
No.
out those cigarettes!
Alright, what do we got? We got some newspapers, mama.
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Jam.
the candy looks older than I am.
Can I have a candy?
The candy looks older than I am. Man, she keeps it hot in here.
Oh.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
Oh. We can steal her shit while she's away. The old adventure game. Psycho, welcome in. How you doing? Hello.
Oh my god.
Looks like someone subscribed.
Thank you so much for the
I'm
sub.
gonna give them a face waterfall of blood.
Face
Man, these are
waterfall for you?
powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
You wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches.
Is that Steve?
Yeah, he's nothing but an out of
She
control
can see through my
hedonist,
window.
just like his father.
If there's a clue to find a doc out there, I'm not seeing it.
Steve
I don't
Tannen?
even know where to start looking.
Alright.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food.
Miss Pretty Whiskers.
Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never
Gandhi.
could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Oh, of course, I know what to do. Kettle's boiled, then we rifle through our
There's
newspapers.
the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Juveniles collide with manure truck.
Ha!
Nice picture.
Oh no, we need to check more.
Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
A year.
Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall, Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least. Oh, the candy looks older than I am.
Oh, what was that book? Hang on.
Oh, the candy looks older
Oh.
than I am.
1984, that's nothing.
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
I suppose we could actually just talk to her as well. Ask her some questions.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing
Jack and
behind
Diane.
that tree!
What's that song?
Yes.
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe. Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly. No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it.
Do you think Doc was up to
Yes,
some hanky-panky?
I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes. The day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy in Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch...
Boy, are we.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny.
Whew.
Yeah, your generation of hooligans and
Filthy lips.
slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square, right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Following year, as I recall.
Okay.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
Do you guys reckon that you've read a newspaper in the last year at least?
Not the last year.
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on
Have you?
lower things. Is that?
No, I don't think so.
Tim
Physical newspapers, I would only skip to the comics anyway.
Before I call your father!
Also, newspapers are largely pointless now that the Herald Sun has bought the Age.
guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Okay.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Oh, George Stobart's out there with his used tissue. But Verdant Tree, where would you read your Fred Bassett comics? Thank you, Tongs. Alright, so I think can we just simply leave? Or can we go in the kitchen?
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
You!
Oh.
It's
It's
spelled
just-
with a U! You illiterate vandal!
Would you mind if I stepped out for a minute? I just remembered a video I've got to return.
Do you have to go? I get so few visitors these days.
I'll come back.
But
And I'd hate to have to tell my brother, your vice principal in charge of discipline, how rude you were to me.
Oh, we'll just use the...
Especially with
binoculars.
graduation coming up and all.
I think if we just use the binoculars, we'll see like a plate maybe on the...
Yeah, the established sign.
mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
Alright. 1932.
Oh, he's got a video nasty.
Oh, it's wrapped up. Steve, you're
Yeah.
familiar with all those, aren't you? It's usually in black
Rebuilt
plastic,
in
though,
February
right?
1932.
I don't know
Fire
that
used to happen
detail,
before
so
then.
Oh, yeah.
I think
When? I need a date.
I think one of us has
Don't
done
look
that,
at
but
me.
not me.
I'm far too old for you.
Excuse me, Miss Strickland? I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it
Oh, yeah. So
myself.
we said this.
I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Love her eyebrows.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Alright, now that...
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
Do you like her eyebrows?
Didn't notice until you said, but
Let's see.
yeah, they're okay.
Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
Uh-oh.
My newspapers!
It wasn't me!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order. Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out! Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Brutal. Oh, there you go, Steve.
Plus, it's the new version.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein? I've got to turn on the time circuits first.
We do.
Time circuits, on. Flux capacitor, fluxy.
You know it was rad. Steve, you ever played Burnout Paradise?
Nah, I've seen you play it a fair bit, but
So good. The DeLorean and the Ecto 1 are vehicles you can use in that.
Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope
day
you know what you're
before?
doing, Doc.
There we go. Just like the little DeLorean on the bottom. Oi. Car of the future.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Oh no! I thought she was gonna hit by the tram. You ever had your shoes shine, Steve?
no. I've had to shine them myself maybe once or twice.
Young man, excuse me, young
I
man.
think just once.
Who, me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man in the street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
There's gotta be some sort of mistake here. Carl wouldn't do something like that.
It's surprising the lengths a person will go to when it's a clear-cut matter of right and wrong. You've got an honest look about you. You do support the side of righteousness, I trust.
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Need for
tell
Speed.
him, go ahead, make my day.
Make your day what? Never mind. I'll play around with it and see if I can come up with something better. Mr. May I get your name?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's
Okay. Poll, Steve. You want to put a poll in? What's our name going to be for the rest of the game? And while we wait for that, I'm going to quickly refill my water. I'll be back in a moment.
Well, I've done the poll command, but I have a feeling I'm supposed to use something else. Right, 2-minute poll. Starting now.
I went and got myself a muesli bar. All right, who is Sonny Crockett? I know Harry Callahan and Michael Corleone.
Miami. I had to look it up. I have no idea, but Miami Vice.
Okay.
He's from Miami Vice.
I'm going to see if I can vote
Oh.
Nicole too.
Was half sure about Harry Callahan, but I had to look up to make sure of that. But I guessed it was going to be Dirty Harry.
I can't believe it. Every timeline we jump to, Steve is still a
Why did that cut off? That's a shame. Good old M&Ms. My favorite M&Ms are the crispy ones. Or the brownie ones are good too. Hang on. M&Ms at 10:30 in the morning?
That's fine, isn't it?
No. Absolutely not.
Anything's fine. It's not like we're children anymore.
Harry Callahan. Okay.
Yeah.
Harry
We're sounding
Callahan.
Harry Callahan.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Callahan. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
I know. I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet!
Oh, it's her.
I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better. Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc.
That's
I gotta
like,
find Doc.
It's like the episodes of The Golden Girls where they go without flashbacks. You can see young Dorothy. And the actress looks very similar to Dorothy, but also kind of, I don't want to say much more attractive, but I'll say it.
I haven't seen that episode.
The person I get to play her is pretty amazing. Like, looks much like, in one sense, it's much different, but in the other sense, you could picture her growing up to be Arthur.
Yep. Never heard of brownie M&Ms. I think they're relatively new. I think I had them like 6 months ago, maybe.
I've
good
never had them,
ones.
but I would have thought they were more universal because I had the standard M&Ms had with. It's the one with what's that singer playing the voice of the brownie M&M?
I don't know.
Hey,
Jennifer
can I get
Lopez?
some moose?
Or something like
What
that.
does this look like? A hunting lodge?
What's a stationer?
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, bum.
You're a bum, Rock.
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc
It's
ever
like
get
us
mixed up in
throwing
that?
fucking tenders.
Bank of Scribble.
Yeah.
Bank of Italy?
How can I help you, sir?
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
See if I can find the law firm. Like this one here. Law offices. Gale, Zemeckis, and Fine. Ah.
Gale, Zemeckis, and Fine. Attorneys at law. No solicitors.
So I'm assuming that's the executive producer of the original.
Zemeckis, definitely.
Hello?
And
No solicitor.
Artie Fine, again, we found evidence of Artie Fine
Yep.
in history.
Artie Fine definitely had a part in making Back to the Future. Today's special, yesterday's soup.
Imagine somewhere actually advertised like that. That'd be kind of amazing, but also you wouldn't actually put that on a poster.
What was the last soup you had, Steve?
With pea and ham, I think. I got
Fucking disgusting. Yuck.
fucking, that's the A tier, the S tier of soups.
No. Oh. Peanut
I think
soup.
I got it.
What the hell's peanut
What?
soup? That's
I've
made
never
up.
heard of that. Was that just like you could just basically just get peanut butter and mix olive oil with it until it has a soup consistency. Would that be peanut soup?
Peanut soup? I mean, it sounds good. All right, you know what? We're going to do another poll.
It's gonna be soup types.
Oh, we can't. We can only have 5. Yeah, 5 answers. Okay, let's see. I'll put yours is pea and ham. I'll put that in at least.
Make sure minestrone's on there.
All right.
I want to just see if anyone votes for it more than actually wanting it on there.
We're going to change that to 1 minute. All right. All right, let that go. Last soup I had was lobster soup in Iceland, and it was delicious.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. If it's made from real lobster.
Yep, sure was. It was on the water as well, the actual restaurant. Jeez, these guys look like mobsters, don't they?
Mm.
Oh no.
Fly.
No, that's the mobsters. He looks like a news reporter.
Kid!
Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well,
Well, what?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it.
Aw,
Now scram!
you got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 plus 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake.
What's a mook?
Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make
think it's old
myself
slang for a,
irresistible. Don't let anyone
bull
burn
or
down the shop while
incompetent.
I'm gone.
But it's the 1920s mobster slang.
What are those tables for?
We keep a few extra tables around for our end of the month hobo soirees.
Lazy hands make a man poor, but diligent hands bring wealth. Maybe that's my problem. Lazy hands. Maybe I should go to the jail and talk to Doc before I start dialing random people in 1931.
That's fair. Hey, guy.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Oh, yeah, fair. Yo, cue ball.
That's just.
Okay.
I was, oh, no,
Hey,
he's-
never mind.
What are you trying to say, Steve?
I thought he was African American for a second, but I think he's supposed to be white. He's just in shadow. So I thought it was going to be like, you remember the start of Under Siege? They've got this guy that's a good dancer.
Whoa!
Nah, I don't remember.
So he's an African American guy with a bald head. And so the nickname for him is Cue Ball, even though the bald head makes sense, but the name Cue Ball doesn't really make sense because it's the white ball. But then, yeah,
No
they're
way
like,
I'm gonna
Cue
keep
Ball's
that
in the
door without
house.
some help.
And they play the, what's that song? The like 80s pop song.
That narrows it down.
Yeah.
Guys, do you know
Got the power.
Oh, okay.
That's that one.
Okay. I was going to ask, yeah, does anyone know an 80s pop song? But I think you narrowed it down.
I said 80s pop song just because like it's hard to differentiate because there's like 4 that sort of sound similar.
4 80s pop songs?
It's like that and Insane in the Membrane and a couple of others. The one with the girl dancing with a cartoon cat.
Oh, that's Paula Abdul's.
That's a whole bunch. Yeah, Paul Abdul. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of those that really I struggle to differentiate at least.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
That's the one, yeah.
According to the newspaper, Doc's not in the courthouse. He's in jail.
Okay. Where's jail usually?
Usually close by the courthouse, I would have thought.
You know, the only jail I know of, not to be confused with prison, because jails and prisons are different. The only jail I know of, yeah, jail
Aren't
is
they
sort
just-
of, it's holding until you go to prison. So if you, let's just say you do some sort of crime, you get sent to jail first, and then when you actually get indicted for it, I guess, or go to court and get found guilty, then you go to prison. But the one is near Southern Cross Station. You know that one?
Is that the Melbourne jail with the G?
No. You'd know it. It's near the bridge, and the controls are all messed up here. It looks very jaily.
I don't think I noticed it.
Majestic Arms in.
I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients. Wow, looks like they used a real shark.
Days, how you doing? Great Scott indeed. Or Great Steve in this instance. Where's the jail? Oh, I can run. That's good.
I'll tell my other trivia thing that I know about Back to the Future.
Okay.
That's not exactly about Back to the Future. So Bill and Ted's adventure movie came out very close after Back to the Future. So you'd assume that they just like either wanted to do a time travel thing to keep up on the buzz that this movie generated, or had a script ready. But actually, they were in production
Where is the
while
jail in
Back to the
1931
Future
anyway?
was released. And it was early enough in production they could change things, because the original plan for Bill and Ted was the time machine was going to be a van, because bands travel in vans like for their tours, so it'd be more appropriate for them time travel vehicle to be a van that they're using to drive to different places. But then Back to the Future came out and they've gone, oh, we can't have a vehicle as a time machine because it'll look like we're copying. And so they said, we've got to do something unique and original. And obviously no one on the production had seen Doctor Who, so it ended up being a telephone box.
Gotcha. I never associated Doctor Who with Bill and Ted, but it's so obvious now.
Yeah, the thing seems, even though it's not a telephone box for Doctor Who, but it's very similar contraption.
It's like a police telephone box, isn't it?
Yeah, police box. So it's got a telephone in it that can but it's a direct line to the nearest precinct. But also people can't get inside. It's locked from the outside and the inside. But the phone's on a swivel so that members of the public can still use the phone, but they can't get in the box.
Okay.
Because it's also used for paperwork, so without returning to the office, a cop could go in there, lock himself in, and there's again, locked away compartments that have paperwork for them to do their paperwork. And stationary, and the other function of it is if they're arresting, mass arresting people, and it's a place, because it can be locked from the outside, you can put a person being detained in there and lock them in, and then go and arrest someone else.
Nasty.
Oh, we haven't had a Steve fact in a while.
And that was another Steve fact.
Where on earth is this jail? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Maybe we can...
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
Can't go in there. That's busted.
I don't need anything in there, and I don't have any money. I better not go back in there. They're angry, and they've got scissors.
Okay. Broke-ass Marty,
I'm
yeah.
not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients.
I mean, look at his pants. I imagine that if he pulls out the elephant ears of his
I
pants, a
can
moth would
sightsee
fly
later.
out.
Right now, I've got to find the dock.
Maybe we go back to the soup kitchen and ask Q-Ball or something? Because he
someone-
basically said the courthouse is not where he's being held. I'm going to go there one more time just in case I meant to do it twice.
I think someone's saying, maybe it was Dad when I was talking about Hard Quiz. He went to a thing of red faces and he said the hype person started doing the elephant joke, the elephant impersonation.
Oh, he just flopped out his cock?
Well, I said, there's no way he could flop out his dick, get his dick. And he goes, no, he stopped it. He did that thing where he started unzipping, like made to unzip and then stopped the joke before that. So we all got it, but yeah, that was before he said that, it's like, surely not.
Days, where is this set? Well, the DeLorean has the trash compactor on top, so it'd have to be after number 1.
But it's weird because I thought it had the plutonium thing when he first sent it off.
That was a dream bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not sure.
According to the newspaper, Doc's not in the courthouse. He's in jail.
Okay. Americans, you have a lot of jails. Where are jails usually? go to the soup kitchen. This is... Yeah, I can't find the police station either.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Gotta turn off his radio. No. That's gonna be a timeline guy.
I better not talk to him.
Yep.
I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Okay. Now, if we go up, maybe we didn't go this way. Ah, we didn't go this way. Okay, this is cool. And that looks like an interactable, that it's not. Okay. Oh, there's a police car. All right. Before we go in...
Doc.
Marty!
No installation.
Doc!
What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan? Right. But what?
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Hey, maybe I could talk to the gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided, do you?
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great. I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Okay, cool.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
Irreparable.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Oh, you know what I learned on an episode of Hard Quiz? One of the person's topics recently was it was architecture from a particular person, and their style was to put like ivy and stuff all over their buildings like this.
Oh, okay.
Do you know the reason why they would do that?
No, I've always wondered. I assume it's cosmetic. Yeah, I don't know.
To hide their mistakes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Apparently this
Is it the
person.
architecture-
Yeah, the
architecture mistakes or the builders?
I guess a bit of both. They were claiming that his buildings were always not watertight and so forth. So they would hide that fact by putting vines all over it. It didn't go in too much detail, but that was kind of like a little funny quip from that. Good old hard quiz. We don't have any money though. Or maybe you didn't need money back in the day?
No, you would have.
Or it's probably just wired up, not a public payphone.
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
This game, the controls are weird, right? You know how, and I'm guessing this is like game development 101, but when you transition from a screen, the key should be the same key as you are holding to enter that screen to continue walking.
Yeah.
It doesn't always feel like that's the case. So it just feels a bit strange.
Because that's the reason, like, you
Like
shouldn't
that-
have Resident Evil, like, camera angles. Because it causes problems like that. Which is why Resident Evil has 10 controls. For the first ones.
You should play Resident Evil 1 Remake, Steve.
Yeah, I should. I got distracted because I was trying to beat Resident Evil with Chris.
Don't touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a
I thought we
doctor.
posed-
Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact.
I thought we chose Harry.
Yeah, we did. Maybe it was just, it's either a bug or maybe because it's talking to a different person, he just used a different name.
Maybe, yeah. Could be bug because I couldn't go too far into The Walking Dead because of a bug that suddenly forgot my progress or reversed my progress. Yeah, going into chapter 2, suddenly the person that I'd saved was then sacrificed, or like it just completely changed.
Right.
Its memory of what happened in the first episode.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it's giving me a recap and it's like, I've just played episode 1 and that's not what fucking happened.
That's a shame. They've probably ironed out the bugs by now, hopefully.
Yeah, this was
better
much
not.
after
Those
release
lawyers
that I
sound kinda
finally
nasty.
played it.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together. And we
Yeah, I
in
think
the
so. I
legal
haven't
profession are
edited-
like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
I was thinking I probably
Listen,
should, but
I
then
understand you're working on a new invention.
I
in the
haven't
lab.
gone back to edit that other
Invention?
thing. The
You
previous
must have me
year's
mixed
one.
up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. Multiplied by the inverse of A.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong.
It's a good young Emmett voice too. Like, it doesn't have the gravel of the older voice, but it's kind of similar.
I was just thinking. Oh, there's something I was thinking of last night.
Will you just give me a chance?
I was looking at
Harassment's a federal
controllers.
crime, Mr. Corleone.
Have you ever had a thought of like, if I could go back in time, what if like one of the things you might do just to become like I guess rich or something is, because there's the popular one of like, oh, you go back with the lottery numbers or something, but you go back and just invent something that hasn't been invented yet because you already know how it works.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever had that thought?
No, I haven't.
I was having a think, but like I had this thought last night when I was looking at the 8-bit Do controllers, where I thought, and we were talking about the different layouts, like the asymmetric layout of the Xbox controller was perfect because it goes against your thoughts of symmetry, but it's actually where things should be.
Yep.
But I was thinking to myself later on when I was going back to look at controllers, and I thought, if you got sent back in time to like maybe 1980s, something like that, you would know where controllers are going to end up, but that wouldn't help you because how would you convey what they should be to people at the time? Like, it was just a weird thought of how to like, it would just sound like you're an idiot trying to describe like how it should work.
Well, what would happen if, let's just say, you conveyed, you know, like controllers that look like this to the people back there, and then they start making controllers that look like that? Where would controllers be now?
Yeah, because
if that's the starting point.
They've got the leg up. Yes, you reckon there's probably a big change, or do you reckon they've hit their plateau where anything like different would be like holographic or like some other type of control, but they've pretty much hit their plateau? Or do you reckon there could be a few other like breakthroughs?
I reckon it would be like in District 9 in the spaceship when he goes to fly it. He puts his hand inside that pocket full of gel, and you just put your hands in these gel pockets, and
Yeah, that's what I mean, where technological innovations would be something completely different from but in terms of the controller is something you pick up and play games on with controls on it. Like, would have thought it would hit its plateau, but I guess maybe not.
We'll have to check back in 40 years and see where it's at.
Yeah. Because otherwise I was thinking there's other problems, like could you have the thumbsticks back in like the 1980s, because there could be innovations that's based off, or they're hard to manufacture back then.
Manufacturing is the issue, yeah.
Yeah, but also the controls were limited back then because there's limited signal buses, but putting so many buttons on it, like would you do like have rough knowledge of where it goes, but otherwise yeah, could you fit them all? Yeah, stuff like that.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer or soda? What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
That's the American we know.
No.
Suing for defamation.
Yeah.
As in, that's his legal name, or is that just what people call him?
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Is it?
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Is it? Oh, this is just the exit one, I think.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Einstein, do something.
H expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Great use you are, dog. Okay.
But how many newtons are required?
What would we do? Hang on, do we have anything we can show? Oh, this.
Doc's notebook doesn't belong to him. Okay, actually, it does belong to him,
Okay.
but not yet. In any event, it's probably a really bad idea to give him a book full of all the things he hasn't invented yet.
Oh, ramen would absolutely help. Let's see, what else do we have? Come on, Emmett. There he is.
Don't think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Oh, then we show that to Doc, and he'll know what he's talking about, and then it'll prove that we're a scientist. Oh, controls, come on. Oh, did Ram's attack come up? I didn't see it. I was too busy controlling Marty. Lanx, how you doing?
Psst, Doc.
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
There he is.
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's tannin is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry.
Grandma?
If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
How'd you
I'm
wind up
pretty
in
sure we're
jail
gonna
in
meet her.
1931 anyway?
During my trip to the past, I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street. But when the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion, and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
That's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
Remember that episode of Futurama where Fry finds out that he's his own grandfather?
No.
He goes back in time, because I think that's the thing where the professor is just horrified by what Fry did, because it's like, go back in time. Initially thinks someone's his grandmother, young, and then there's something that makes him think it's not. It's like, oh no, it can't be her because my actual grandfather was this guy that came in, stranger that came in, and then yeah, he ends up because the person who's supposed to be his grandfather dies, and so he goes, oh, so that can't be my real grandmother. So then he sleeps with her, and then he's talking to Farnsworth afterwards, and he's going, you friggin' idiot! It's what? That's fine. It's not like it's going to cause anything. And she goes, and he describes it, and then Fry almost vomits. He goes, I can't believe you'd do something like that.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief. Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was going to say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
Of course.
So
he's talking about a computer game. Yeah, as soon as it's afterwards when he starts to suspect, even though she's young, his grandmother starts doing old woman things.
I know this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell him.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
What do you know about Edna Strickland?
Edna? We never really socialized when I was younger. She was a few years older than me, and we traveled in different socioeconomic circles. Why do you ask?
She thinks you're a hero for burning down that speakeasy. She's doing a story on you.
A story? Oh, yes, now I remember. Ask Edna, the etiquette column that doubled as a pro-temperance soapbox. She believed that the consumption of alcohol would inevitably lead to a complete societal breakdown.
Sounds like a fun gal.
You should have seen her when the hippies started showing up in the 60s. She just about lost her mind.
That would explain a lot. What's the story with this kid Tannen jerk anyway?
Biff's father? By this time next year, he'll be pulling down a life sentence in San Quentin. There was even a song about it.
Wait, if Biff will be born in 1938, and Kid will be in prison...
As I recall, he escaped from prison in 1937 for about 3 hours.
That's a busy 3 hours.
No kidding.
All right.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
See, I'm holding A, right? Now, WASD would say that A turns left. But when I release, now it turns left. Oh, we don't actually need to give... Ooh, we don't need to give him anything. We can just tell him.
H stands for one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally H2.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
Yeah,
I
you
said
heard.
maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator.
Yeah.
Great
Thank you so
Scott!
much.
If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem
That
I've been
was the
wrestling with in
second
my head all week.
reply.
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Okay, let chat decide which one we choose. I'm going to close the door because my legs are cold.
Should I do the poll?
Sure. time to have a lovely sip from my oat flat white from Morrison Heath. Jules Verne is the only acceptable answer according to Verdantry. We'll see. You don't want to be from the planet Vulcan?
That's gotta be the lamest place to be. I was actually thinking I could only go Jules Verne, but I thought it was gonna be just me.
Oh, we'll see.
Straight off the bat, I could see where it's going.
Is chat being contrarian, or are they all going for it?
Everyone's single-minded.
Okay.
Oh, there's only 3 votes though.
Jules Verne? Alright, we'll just do Jules Verne then.
Well,
Future
it's
fits
like
a bit
this.
for this,
about
but
my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
doesn't it matter?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Yes!
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done. I mean, it might be possible to construct a
Trek
full-size
reference.
working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
Plutonium?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket power drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Alright.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa.
It's Kid Tannen.
He looks like a Dick Tracy
Hey,
goon.
I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Oh, what's that?
Maybe something to weigh you down in the water.
Okay. Like cement shoes. Edna, how you doing?
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And, oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage,
Thither.
the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Hey.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get over-eager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart.
Soup
But
cycle?
if you're well-connected with the local charitable institutions...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
That's the name of the
You can let
retirement
me know
village.
when they're running low on soup.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
You can meet in the park.
No, that's no good. Too many of the members sleep in the park.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
You can meet in the Speakeasy, the one that got bombed last Wednesday.
Now, wouldn't that be poetic irony? But I'm not sure the building is structurally safe.
Okay.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
You can meet over there in the jailhouse. I think they have an empty cell.
No, the jailhouse has bad associations for some of the Stay Soberites.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please tell your friend Emmett we accept. The meeting isn't due to start for a little while, so that'll give our people some time to set up.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
The Stay Sober Society.
Bless you for thinking of them. But that meeting isn't scheduled to start for a little while, and we wouldn't want them eating cold soup.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit for my soup cycle?
The orphanage.
My, how those little ragamuffins can eat.
I was thinking 7 months.
Oh. She's gone. We get to steal her bike or something?
All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
So it could be 7 months because it's enough time that you've got enough Sundays to fill a month.
That sounds like a 1% kind of question. What were we doing? We were doing the subpoena, that's right. What if the soup is actually alcohol? And that's how they're hiding it.
Oh, it could be, yeah.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks! Sorry, boss. Get out of here.
It's the one I use
How
as well.
about you? Huh? I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the,
Where's the office?
I forget.
And skip, alright.
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut bowl.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Hey, kid! Yeah? What the hell is that? Hey! What'd you do?
Hmm?
Give me that hat, you lousy crook! Emmett!
Oh,
Good dodge.
Emmett!
on the side.
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen!
Oh, Poopy.
Ow! Fix me up!
I
Where'd
thought
you
that
learn how
jumped
to
on the
move
side of the
like
car.
that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
I don't think you'd ever want the nickname The Streak.
No.
I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty. Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
Okay. So we've got the hat, but to what end? Better than the skid? Yeah, you're right. The Shriek is way better than the skid.
They're both the same. They're both equivalent names for same thing.
Skid Tannen?
And the streak has a extra connotation of a streak of piss too.
A streak of piss?
Yeah, I've heard that term before.
Oh, never.
Usually in the context of like a streak of piss down someone's pants.
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup? Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
I mean, they might as well just shout out that we've got alcohol here. The way they're talking.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup.
This is the best soup I've ever eaten in my life.
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Oh. It tastes like dog shit. Alright, well, this was squeaky. The counterflap was squeaky. Do we have anything to unsqueak it? I don't think we do.
I don't think we've had a published now.
Oh, is he going outside?
That's that old.
Okay, knock, knock, knock.
I recognize that sound effect played before.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the Half-Life. It's probably used them a lot, but it's the Half-Life change weapon. Or something similar.
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't gonna let us do an experiment on their barrels.
Oh, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety. Right. Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
Nice. You gonna do something or what?
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
I have to go around this side. Yo, cue ball.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
Yep.
Can I have a bowl of soup?
We're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
Shoes on the bench, Tongs.
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look,
Mike's
all
great
I've
on
got to
ribolita.
work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried... giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean, like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
I was going to say, it's
Come
for
on, a little
poor
dash
people.
isn't
You
gonna
can't
kill
put
anyone.
fucking
Ah,
spices
heck,
in it.
You got moxie, kid.
Ooh, I'd
Let's
like it
spice it
spicy.
up a bit, shall we?
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah, but it's to feed the homeless. So you're going to go...
Homeless are
You're gonna
cold. They
feed
don't
the
have
ho-
blankets.
You're going to feed the homeless, except for the people with stomach problems and the people who can't handle spices. Then fuck them. They don't get soup.
Eureka!
Oh, I think I've got a thing for that. 1 second.
Eureka!
There we go.
I was thinking there was a smaller one, but that's even smaller scale than I was thinking.
What is it, kid?
But not the same as Prohibition. Like, I mean, technically, but the Australian Capital Territory is just the government, seat of government.
What's a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr.
It wasn't a-
Tannen purchased
wasn't like
the soup
a-
kitchen from the Sisters of
having
Mercy in an
speakeasies
effort to
or
repair his
mobsters or anything like
reputation
that.
as a respectable community figure after his fine name was besmirched by the malignant and malicious the actions of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
It's speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried paprika?
Paprika?
I just think it could use a little color.
Color.
It's weird because it's not like I can take control while he's doing this. Oh, maybe. What if we go over here?
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
What does that mean?
Hey, where do you think you're going?
The kitchen?
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
So now that it's propped open,
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
Emmett.
Emmett.
Yes?
Oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job. Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right, that might explain the elevator. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
What is it, kid?
Why's the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not so well-to-do, and no other purposes whatsoever.
Right. I still think the soup needs more flavor.
So what is this? Obviously we're moving this to get him away.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Did you do something to stop that thing squeaking?
Yeah, that's what I thought. So we don't have any... Oh, yeah. So that's what it would be, right? Is to get him over here while that's not squeaking. So we need some sort of lubricant. What do we have? Can't use a hat for lube. That's for sure.
Bit?
What's that?
Bit?
Bit.
Yeah, that's a joke. That's me being a filth bag.
Oh, bloody Steve.
Emmett,
Yes?
any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
We could speak
Alcohol, Emmett.
old...
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those
have a
barrels,
hint
I could
system,
weigh
but
them and compare
I'll
them
use
to
it if I'm
specific
really stuck.
gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't gonna let us...
We already
Oh,
have
I
this.
What? At
Well, I imagined
subtlety. We'll score that hooch
I'll keep cogitating.
Let's go get some lube. If anyone's gonna have lube, it'll be Doc.
Ah, Miss Strickland, come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tannen's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
So she doesn't know she's delivering alcohol?
No, she's serving soup, but she knows that this is also a place that's smuggling alcohol or has a speakeasy.
Oh, because the special one's on the tray. On the
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're handling both soup and booze, and that's why he can't steal the barrel straight off the back, because he doesn't know what's soup or what's alcohol yet.
Can we actually go inside the police station? Looks like we can.
Who are you and what do you want?
Can I talk to, Carl Sagan?
Are you his lawyer?
No.
Then scram.
Scram, kid.
Psst, Doc.
Marty, how goes the escape plan?
Your younger self needs 190 proof booze to fuel his rocket drill.
Oh, that could be a problem.
I know, we're both underage.
Underage, nothing. It's 1931 and alcohol's been outlawed throughout the country. Are you sure you're about to graduate from high school?
I'm kidding, Doc. It was a joke.
A joke? If I live to be 100, and I almost have, I'll never understand the teenage compunction to make a joke out of everything.
Where have you been all this time? I missed you.
I've missed you too, Marty. But I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of time travel.
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers.
Oh, so this must be set after 3 then, because he's got kids. And he's got a wedding ring on his finger. That answers that question.
How'd you wind up in jail in 1931 anyway?
During my trip to the past, I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street. But when the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion, and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
That's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
Is this going to do the same thing?
Your younger self needs 100
Oh, that could be a problem.
I know.
I'm sure you're...
I'm kidding.
A joke? If I live out of every...
Hang in there, Doc.
We need to find Arthur McFly. We don't know... I mean, we've got his hat as well. Let's try the hint system, see what it actually does. Yeah, so we got to swap out the barrels so Edna then delivers the correct one. Yeah, we knew that. Yeah. Okay, so they're pretty vague. That's actually kind of cool.
I guess it's more telling you what you need to concentrate on next. Because I was thinking we had to do something else. Because I thought we'd have lube from some other, like, because we had multiple objectives. So I thought we had to do another objective before we did this one.
Yeah. What could we use as lube? And don't say spit in your palm, Steve, you filth bag.
A bit of huck tour.
Can we go around the back? I don't know if we can. Probably. Counter flap. P?
I don't think that would be interested in Arthur's hat. I still think the soup needs more flavor.
But at the same time, like, what's the point of the whole door aspect over here? Like this?
Yes, well, I assume that we've got a... It's too, yeah, it is too close to him, because I thought we were doing the sneak behind so we could free the door up. And then when he's reading the paper, that's when we swap the barrels out.
Pretty neat, Doc.
Chat, do you have any ideas? What do you reckon?
Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
Tables are propped up. Okay. Contains something stronger than soup. Yes, we already know that. Can't get into the kitchen, but you can still cause objects in it to be moved.
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
This is gonna do the same thing, huh?
Pretty neat, Doc. But at least those tables...
Yeah, we already know that. It's saying... We know that too. Unless... Maybe there is a way to get around the back?
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
It's kind of blocked off there, isn't it?
Yeah, but what can you do?
So have you done something with the pipes?
Knocking... No, I haven't. Knocking the pipes will make that go down.
Oh, okay.
But we have to be on the inside to knock it 3 times. But... Oh, maybe not. Hang on. Okay. Okay. Oh! Oh, yeah, I see what to do. Yeah. Makes sense. Filthbag McFly? Yeah, totally. A cue ball.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
I've had an itching to play through Mafia 3 again recently. I don't know if I will, but it's such a good game.
Think you do it on stream or just privately?
I don't know.
I had this thought, it's very similar actually, of possibly going through... Oh, jeez.
More soup?
Please.
3 was
Tell
really good.
Kid that soup or no soup, he's not fooling anyone.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow.
Okay. Well, sorry, Steve, what was your similar thought? Of playing
Possibly doing
Mafia?
a sleeping dogs run through on stream?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, Sleeping Dogs is great. I'll definitely watch that. As long as you don't do it at 11:30 at night when everyone's sleeping.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
It's hard to work out when everyone's going to be online.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
I don't know which one would it be?
Looks like it might be one where multiple will work. Like Farm for Unwanted Children might be something she'd be like, oh yeah, have them for that.
The farm for unwanted children.
No, they've already received their quota for the month.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The rest home.
No, it's way past
Okay,
their
good.
bedtime.
As long as it
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
the insane asylum.
No, too much soup makes them...
too much soup makes them nervous.
You asked me to tell you.
Does somebody need a visit from...
Let's just do the Sober Society.
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right! They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett, volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Wait there! Michael! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very
Oof.
softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but
what?
But it's still impossible.
But think of the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
But I promised Miss Strickland. It means so much to her.
The answer is still no.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't?
No. I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait! You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Don't put
Then
your
you
shoes
are
on the
Emmett
couch.
Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett. Now all we gotta do is serve that subpoena, and we're off to build your rocket drill.
Hell yeah.
Get my patent.
Yeah, your patent.
All right, now we just have to find where Artie McFly is. Do you reckon he's in the bank of BJ?
I wouldn't mind doing a
Without any
deposit
money, I
in
don't
there.
really have any business in there.
What's
Having
that?
a deposit in. I wouldn't mind having a deposit in that kind of bank.
Jesus. All right, let me see if this works.
Great Scott. Get a hold of yourself, Steve. It's just a weather experiment, not your
Steve is
father.
such a filth bag.
Thank you, Verdant Street. All right, where would they be? Where would they be? Oh, it's okay, you wouldn't know. We had the same intention.
Doc. Guess what? In order
Fuck
to
off,
free up your
Steve.
younger self to complete the rocket drill, I'm gonna have to serve my own grandfather with a subpoena.
Great Scott!
Actually, his name's Arthur. He's Kid Tannen's accountant.
Marty, whatever you do, it's vitally important that you don't alter your grandfather's future in any meaningful way. The consequences.
Could be catastrophic. I know, got it.
It's been a while since we've had a Barjo, Steve. I missed it. That's good. Where the hell is Artie?
Hang in there, Doc.
Oh, I suppose we can ask Doc, because he's the one with the subpoena. Oh man, the controls are weird.
You have to deliver a lot of subpoenas?
Father's always sending me out to do these dirty
Subpoenas?
jobs. He wants to expose me to different kinds of people. All he's exposed me to is a lot of new curse words.
This subpoena's for Arthur McFly?
Have you seen him?
For a few seconds in the soup kitchen, but I think he's gone back into hiding.
Brilliant deduction, Einstein.
What do you know about Arthur McFly?
Certified accountant. Graduated Hill Valley 5 classes ahead of me. Seems like a nice fellow, actually.
How did he get mixed up with a guy like Kid Tannen?
Who knows? Sometimes people find themselves stuck in situations they can't get out of.
If serving subpoenas is such dirty work, why don't you just say no?
Look, what's the worst thing that can happen to me on this job?
You could get shot.
Yeah, well, believe me, that's nothing compared to what I'll get if I mouth off to my pop.
Any idea where we could find Artie?
Not a jot. If only we had a way of tracking him.
Oh, okay. That's easy. Thank you, Doc, for
We'll get that subpoena
explaining that.
delivered. My name isn't...
Michael Corleone!
Yeah.
Or Dirty Harry.
Harry something.
Callahan?
Hey,
Yeah,
honey,
Callahan.
come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
I'll tell you how it came up in the Photo Crew
Where's he going?
videos recently.
Only one way to find out.
Wait till this is done.
Huh. Deja vu.
So yeah, because it wasn't an effect, but they talked about, because he's got that huge magnum that sort of became iconic. This is something I never thought of or knew, but they said like because when he shoots it, it has this huge kick to it, and they said that's Clint Eastwood doing that on purpose to show how much power it has.
Because blanks don't have the
Because
same...
yeah, which I never thought of. I would have thought they would, but it makes sense because they said like it's Newton's third law is why there's recoil. The energy that goes into sending a bullet out also goes back into the gun. So then, because that's what I thought. I thought blanks would still have the same kick because it's still explosive thing, but it's actually
It's not propelling
without
anything.
sending it without sending a bullet out, then you get no energy back. It's like, oh, that's
Yeah, it's
I
pretty smart.
never thought of that because they said it's an obscure, or might not be obscure, but it's something I've never seen. Arnold Schwarzenegger film where he uses the same gun, but Arnold Schwarzenegger's thing is to show how strong he is by not doing a recoil thing.
Yeah, totally.
And they said it makes it look pathetic, like it makes it look like the gun's not powerful. But yeah, that's an interesting thing they said about Dirty Harry.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly!
Shh, I know. Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
We've got something for you.
It's a
subscription to the Accountant Weekly. He won't come out if he knows why we're really here.
No, right.
I'm not interested. And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry. Some other time.
Okay, that's not there.
What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We've got some important information for you, but we can't yell it. It's private.
Then put it in a postcard and send it.
Postcard?
I'm stuck up here till the boss tells me I can leave. Sorry. Some other time.
Maybe do we just show his hat? Like, we'll try that.
Yeah, that would be. That gives a reason why we stole it back too.
What now?
Don't tell me that people actually change the tags per stream, Michael. That would seem insane.
Someone's playing tricks on me.
What? You do?
I check my tags, but mine don't change that often, but I do check them to make sure.
I just
change them if I go to like programming and back again.
I just leave the tags as is to know that this is the kind of shit you
now?
would see. Okay, quickly go here in case I wasn't quick enough.
I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena.
Oh, do we have the subpoena in our...
Yeah, but we still want to dangle it so he comes down. Oh yeah, it's coming down, yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm throwing the subpoena.
You can't do that. You have to hand it to him.
Okay.
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We represent the law.
You don't want to go against the law, do you?
No, but I don't want to go against Kid Tannen either. And he ordered me to stay put till he gives the word. Sorry. Some other time.
Alright, hold on. We just have to exhaust them all, that's fine.
I don't understand why we've got the hat if it's not to draw him down.
It was to get
now?
Einstein to find him.
Oh yeah.
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
Okay. Done that one, done that one, done that one. We're family.
I'm your mother's great nephew.
You mean my second cousin?
Yeah.
Glad to know you, but I can't leave this building till the boss says so. He's given strict orders. Sorry. Some other time.
Okay, we've exhausted all dialogue. We don't have to... Well, I don't know where Tannen is, but we could have recorded something on the tape recorder or something. Let's talk to Emmett. Maybe he'll know.
Need any help?
Yeah.
Never mind. Thanks for bringing us here, boy. We'll take it from here.
What else do we have? Is there anything... Photo of George McFly? I mean, we could try it. I doubt it's going to work, though, but... If this doesn't work, we'll just have a look at a little hint.
What now?
Because we haven't really used the photo of George.
Arthur's already a little freaked out. I think showing him a picture of his yet-to-be-born son could turn him into a vegetable.
Sure. Whoa! There you go.
Last time I saw someone bark on stream, you had to tip for it.
Get something from the town center. Okay, good to know. See ya. Fresh bread.
Quit bugging me, or I'll tell Kid!
If you ever want to find Saiku, she'll be around here. Truth be told, I'll be around here as well. Okay, so Tannen is here, so maybe we can use the tape recorder on him. Oh yeah, they're really good, especially the texture of them. Like they've got that brownie chew. Oh, there they are. You know what I've discovered, Steve, is really good if you want a little dessert at home? Is the Coles brand rum and raisin ice cream, but with Milo sprinkled on top.
The ramen raisins just wipe that out for me.
You're not a fan of rum and raisin?
Well, well, look who's back. They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship.
Do they?
Get 'em, Matches.
He's mixing up two proverbs.
Make like a tree and leave. No, and get out of here. That's the one. What are we doing here?
Whereas the Boondock Saints when it's like, yeah, make like a tree and fuck off.
Oh, there's a floating pencil. Oh.
Come down from there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hey, you son of a bitch. What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now.
Yes, this tape recorder is great. It's like Home Alone 2.
Don't make me
I don't think the audio quality would be
Smuggo.
good enough.
Get down here.
After recording him from a distance.
Lay off. Get away from me, you crazy nut.
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram. Hey, where'd he go?
Brownie chew is not a sentence you like?
Let him
Oh,
get
man.
away, idiot.
I'm all for the brownie chew. Brownie chew is just something to strive for. I mean, that's what Anzac biscuits... What makes Anzac biscuits so great is they've got a brownie chew as well. Americans, have you tried Anzac biscuits before?
I reckon it's got to exist as some other name somewhere else and other places.
Oh, Michael has a tidbit about why biscuits can't be, like, while Anzac biscuits are copyrighted or something, or rather, something along those lines.
You can't stop someone, but that's what I've always wondered, like, it's got to exist as another name because it's like those ingredients made into a biscuit. It's not like no one else would think of that.
What now?
Oh, that's great. A bakery that makes them. Hell yeah.
And they're called Anzac biscuits?
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now.
It's Kid. Right away, boss. Where's Kid?
Let's give him the hat first.
You can't call them cookies?
I'll give it back to
what
him
does that even
after
mean?
I give him the subpoena. Arthur McFly?
Yeah?
You've been
Got
served.
something for you.
Thanks. A subpoena?
Ordering you to appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into...
Kid Tannen? Take it back!
You can't get rid of it, Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest! But Kid'll kill me. Stupid Artie. Holy cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Hell yeah.
Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house.
MJ
Looks like
Pickles.
we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
That is thought. I don't think I'd do it because I wouldn't want to risk getting banned
I'm off to get the
before
rocket
people
drill.
realize. But
Come on,
going
let's
into a
go.
stream and going
Time
best
waits for no
viewers on,
man.
and then putting lemonparty.org.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
Oh, hot! Extremely hot! The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
You know what's bullshit is that crankshaft that he had, the little spinning pencil sharpener thing. My sister's friend's brother, who is a little bit older than me, but like whenever she would go over there to hang out, I would hang out with him. This is why you can never trust a guy named Jeffrey. He had one of these things and one of those little crankshafts, and I didn't know what it was. I was a little kid. I must have been, I don't know, 10 maybe. He said, "Oh, hold on to this lead," and it was just like a cable with two. You know when. You know electrical cables that you need to screw in? It's got like exposed sort of fluffy bits of metal on the end of the cable, and you stick it behind a screw and you screw it in, kind of like a light fixture. Anyway, you had one of
I'm
them.
thinking of the one where there's like two prongs and they go under the screw and then you screw it in.
Exactly. So normally you would have it's like a little fork that attaches to that and then it goes under the screw. But without the fork, it's just the fluffy wire end. Anyway, he gave this to me. He says, "Hold on to this." I'm like, okay. So I held on to it and he went and wound up this thing and it shocked the shit out of me. Never trust the Jeffrey folks.
Pretty funny.
Yeah.
Emmett?
Oh.
Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So?
So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the what? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
But...
Coming, Father! Father!
Don't you father me, child.
What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start!
You know what
Start the fire because it's burning.
someday you are going to
Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father?
learn.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
Someday you are going to learn.
Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Yes.
Get back here!
Oops.
You're going to find out.
I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet.
I hope someday.
This is pretty cool. I like this idea.
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
I hope someday you have children and you will look.
Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
Oh, what's the pressure though? Oh yeah.
Why should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria.
You're going to find out when you get older. I hope someday you have.
Halfway there.
Living on a bread.
Damn it!
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Law? What use is a microorganism for law?
Pressure? Child, you don't know anything about pressure.
There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, father. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
Are you trying to spin this argument around to my failings?
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
Your mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me.
I guess they're throwing the dad's ones in there to confuse.
Eating me up inside.
Why do you keep bellowing like that?
Almost there.
Emmett!
Coming, father! I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father. You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. By Galileo's rotations. Do you ever listen to yourself? Why must you always scatter condescension my way? You have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Law may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Why should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria. Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. Name one great thing ever
Hang on. That's
listen to the words I'm
He said that twice, so I did it twice.
Yeah.
On me.
Yeah, because he quickly switched it. He switched it to something else while you did that.
being such a crank. Law may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. Do I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue?
How
Would you
quick
call
is
a
he
room
doing
full
it?
of lawyers trapped in a burning building a good start?
He's doing it too quick.
What did you do?
Emmett, who are you talking to in there?
No one, Father.
He needs to slow the fuck down, that's for sure.
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat.
Bladder is the bellows, right?
Would have thought so.
Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett, I'm not through with you yet.
You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me.
Okay, fire, yep.
Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father?
Feed the ducks, yep.
There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this?
Vent?
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
Pressure.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
Lightning.
Can't you see this is eating me up inside?
Eating.
Name one great thing ever generated by a lawyer. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
What's that?
Maybe ignore it? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, no.
Is that the bladder? Is that something that I haven't used before?
I thought you were a scientist.
Maybe it is. Bloody hell, another best viewers, eh? I can't click
You know
on
who
the...
invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Why are you always bellowing at me?
Oh, maybe the release
Don't you
is the
have
bladder.
a release valve on your mouth
Because
somewhere?
that's connected. Okay.
What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start. You have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop.
Okay, I think we got it now.
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father. I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later,
Okay,
Pop.
cool.
My soup's
Done.
about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew.
Are you okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... No!
What?
Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill and you and I can
take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Michael, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
Oh, in about, I'd say... I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
No, what are you doing?
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it.
Isn't that going to give him trust issues in the future?
I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Did he invent the modules from the Technodrome and Ninja Turtles then, based on that design?
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
Well, that worked out well.
Also, this would explain why they're friends.
Yeah.
Like in the future.
Yeah.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here.
Like he recognizes Michael J.
Come on, start.
I wonder if Emmett in the prison cell is gaining all these memories from all the things that that Michael Corleone's doing. Boom shakalaka.
Mr. Corleone!
But you don't know me as Corleone.
Too late.
Yeah.
The Doc's not supposed to be.
Like this has got to be a
Moving
glitch.
him to another facility for safekeeping. Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Paddy wagon intercepted. Suspect slain. Then they're still after him. How am I gonna rescue him now?
Jet bike.
At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece.
Hell yeah. I'd be scared of the speed wobbles.
All right, I'm coming, Doc.
$0.17 for petrol. Wow. Can you imagine?
You're still in danger, gotta get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here, and we'll talk later.
I don't know if we've got anything.
I know.
Anything to break that? No. Okay.
They won't budge.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
One-handed. What was that for?
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
Yeah, me too.
What's he doing here?
Can we smash him in the face with the hubcap?
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would
Oh,
do any
keys.
good.
Okay.
Keys. How do I get him?
Have to go around the other side. Or did we get rid of the tire iron? We did. Okay. Whoops.
It fell off with the tire.
Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do.
They won't budge. Keys. The window's shut
The
tight.
hubcap for the window, yeah.
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach him.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
Kid Tannen's driving the truck.
Tannen? That explains a lot.
Can't break the lock.
There's a key, but it's probably up front.
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, buddy.
Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach him.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
Maybe there's something on the bike.
I'll be back.
I'll wait right here.
Oh, the aerial maybe? Yeah. Antenna?
No good. The window's shut.
Smash the
No
window.
good. The window's shut.
Maybe we need him to open the window somehow.
Yeah.
Can't do anything with the bike. This reminds me of the end of Full Throttle, where you're on the vehicle.
Yeah. It does a bit.
dock now. Now that we've got the whatchamacallit.
I need a distraction.
Leave it to me! Hey, driver! You're driving too fast! Watch how you take those curves! What are you trying to do? Kill me?
Not quick enough.
Oh. We can talk to him from this side as well. Okay.
Can you distract him again?
No problem! Hey, driver!
Yeah, it was. I wish I had recorded it, I'd fine.
I demand to know where you're taking me. And how long is it going to be till we get there? And I want to see, I object to your tone of voice. And I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver.
He's not even watching the road.
You!
Oof.
Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the Streak.
How did you know that?
I have my sources.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's trying to get rid of that nickname.
Stand back, Doc.
Marty!
Oh.
How you doing, Doc?
Hey, get in there!
Eat lead, Sagan.
Oh, the hubcap.
Just like in number 3.
Ow! Son of a bitch!
Oh, can we get the gun? Oh, we get to shoot the gun. Hell yeah. Blammo.
This is a rescue!
That's the idea.
Doc! Look!
Doc, the throttle.
Look! Oh!
Into a manure truck, come on.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Yep.
Yes. It's like E.T.
Doc, are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No, but I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
We did it! We did it, ladies and gentlemen! Hell yeah!
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Oh, wow.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over.
Wow, 2010.
Long wait.
Yeah, we're gonna have to loop back around. Oh wow. Young Emmett's voice is Tidus from Final Fantasy X.
I was going to say that. I looked him up because I thought I recognized him something else, or thought I recognized someone else. But yeah, I was going to say that when I landed on his Wikipedia page. So I thought the Doc's dad was Brian Blessed.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. That's nice. The Michael J. Fox's Parkinson charity. It's the game this time. It's not you guys. Awesome. Well, that was cool. Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll start episode 2 next week. It's just overloaded with Back to the Future changes. Let us see if there is anyone out there that might be streaming that we can send you guys across to.
Yeah, otherwise I've been wondering whether to start up the Sleeping Dogs run. But otherwise, I'm trying to think of a streaming thing. I've had a health issue that stopped me from doing anything this week, but I'm hoping to do a stream of sort of basically, because I saw someone playing a Java emulated game and I realized I could probably go through my first half of career as a game developer, streaming basically games that I had some kind of hand in Java games. So that might be my next stream, but I'm trying to line up or trying to think of when to do it. But yeah, that's what I've got planned. Otherwise, yeah, contemplating Sleeping Dogs possibly.
Cool, yeah.
That's just a fun one, old one, but a fun one.
For sure, it's a great game. Absolutely love it. Oh, we've got ramens out the wazoo. Little clicky rams. Awesome. All right, well, we'll send you guys across to Mr. Arthur Geese. He is currently playing Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. I plan to pick this one up soon. That's going to be a good game for sure. All right, well, make sure you guys have a great weekend. As always, make sure you eat something lovely for dinner, like pizza or burgers or something that you find. Maybe tacos. Could be a taco weekend. That sounds delicious. Plenty of coffee. Lots of mirth and joy. And we will catch you next week for Midweek Point and Click